Okay. The Dream Dell is gone. It is not destroyed as some scallywags in chat would have you think. It is simply gone. We have left them with happy memories, hopefully. And my house. May it serve one of the residents faithfully. But it is time to begin anew. A fresh adventure, a fresh island. Good morning, says Timmy. We're so excited to have you here. Have you here, says Tommy. Let us be the first to congratulate you on your wise decision to sign up for this adventure. Welcome to the check-in counter for your deserted island getaway package. There is so much to look forward to, but first, let us introduce ourselves. I'm Timmy, with Nook Inc. And I'm Tommy. We'll be flying to the island with you to help you get settled. Think of us as your partners. We're in it for the long haul. So let's get started, shall we? The first step is checking your application. Is this your first time applying for one of our packages? I'm not moving. That's interesting, though. I guess I could select that. So I suppose the move to another island, it would migrate your save data onto another Switch. And then you would come in here and you'd select move, I'm moving. And then it would realize to read that save data and then migrate that data across and merge the two worlds. That's so cool. I love that. I really appreciate how the Switch... The multiplayer functionality has a few flaws. But I like that sort of thing. I like the way that it makes it so you can move around and interact. That's actually pretty cool. Though I will say that I really felt for Lady Sheilab when we first started playing this together, and it turned out that because I was the one that started the island, no progress could be made on the island if I hadn't done it. Lady Sheilab could contribute to whatever project was going on, but I had to be the one to activate it and finish the project for it to move the story and progress the island forward. That was a shame. But yes, this is my first time applying. It's not really, but I'm going to say it is. Understood. Now then, we'll need to look up your application. Can we have your name and birthday? Birthday? You may. You can't change this. This can be seen by others during local online play. So pick an appropriate name. You have been warned. Isabel will come for you if you pick an inappropriate name. Be okay with Aavak. The world of Animal Crossing is welcoming to all, so don't include personal information or offensive words. Birthday. We will go with the 21st day of the first month. Confirm. It's January 21st, your birthday. It is. It's right around the corner. Aardvark. How dare you allow? Oh yes, here you are. Our next step will be to take a picture of you, Aavak. Oh, don't worry. Take as much time as you need to get yourself looking just the way you want. We'll be ready when you are. You are. Tonk. Alright. There we go. Now, let's have a look. No, I'm good. I'm also good. Also good. Maybe we'll go with that again. I don't know. It's a shame there aren't more hairstyles, frankly. Because honestly, my hair is about twice as long as this now. I haven't been to get my hair cut since before 2020 happened. My hair reaches my butt. And sometimes when I sit down, I sit on my hair. And that hurts, frankly. The neck was not meant to be snapped back with such ferocious urgency as when you sit on your hair. There's not a lot of hairstyles for a game that is this much about aesthetic. I'm hopeful that maybe you can go ahead and get your hairstyles styled better later on. By the looks of it in chat, you can. Maybe live out the fantasy of having cut hair. To be honest, though, I mean, I would still have a long style. It would just be less thick. Because my hair grows like a rainforest. It would be nice if it was more like a manicured crops of trees in a public park. So the trees were evenly spaced. And just numerous enough that you could get that kind of forest feel without actually having to machete your way through it. You know? Hey, Mintums, how you doing, buddy? I'm glad I completely shaved my hair to start the pandemic. My hair only has a bit below my shoulder blades as of now. Yeah, there's been a few times that I've thought about just chopping it all off. I've done it once or twice just to experiment, but no, we'll go with this again, I think. Let's see. Do we want eyebrows? My lord. Hey, man. Eat your soul. Eat your soul. Eat your soul. Eat your soul. And these are the people who've had their soul eaten. Ultra surprised all the time. I think we'll go with these. Blue in my eyes is fairly strong for a blue. It's not a pale blue, much as I wish it were. I find the pale blues, especially very pale blues, quite striking. But it's quite a colourful blue. So there we go. Honk. I need to know. I need to remind myself of something. I need to remind myself of what my avatar looks like in the artwork that I got Jackie to do. Did I have a triangle? I did have a triangle. Oh, you know what? I had square eyes as well. Hooray! Perfect. We're winning. I probably had that reaction to that one as well for the first time I came through. We'll go with this. There we go. I actually think I may have just remade my character from the... Should we go with something new, chat? Or should I just allow what is clearly my instinct to express itself? Also, this Lapsang Souchong, so good. Ah. So good. How many people in chat have actually had Lapsang Souchong? Banassi, nice to catch the start of this. Hey-ho, I'm glad you were able to catch as well. Anyone who enjoys tea, it's definitely a flavorful tea. Though it's not a... how should I put it? Okay, this is going to sound very synesthesia of me, and I apologize for that, but given that numbers have a color in my brain and words have a taste, just take it for where it comes from. But Lapsang Souchong has a flavour that is a feeling. That's the only way I can explain it. My cheeks are not rosy, sadly. There we go. I think we're going to go with this. Okay, does everything look okay? Yes, let's go. Great, you're all set. All set. Let's go ahead and add that picture to your records. And now, let's start talking about your new home. So exciting. Exciting. And I will always do Tommy in a high-pitched voice. You see, we're quite proud of the work we've done to help you feel comfortable in your new life. Oh yes, in fact, if you want, you can even experience the seasons the same way you're used to them. What I mean is, we have islands in both the Northern Hemisphere and the Southern Hemisphere. We recommend choosing an island that has the same seasonal pattern as your current home. Current home. So, tell me, Aavak, where do you live now? I live in Europe. Ah, excellent. That is indeed where you live. Oh, wait, what's it says you live in Britain. Not anymore, you don't. You are no longer part of Europe. You left the club. Oh, sorry, we were talking about continent. Yes, that you're still on the European continent. That's right. Yes. Excellent. That information really helps us focus on just the right island for you. So naturally, we'd recommend that you relocate to an island in the Northern Hemisphere. Indeed. Are you, though? Well, yeah, I mean, we're in the European... you're questioning me now. I was very much of the impression that Britain was a part of the European continent. But with the conviction with which you ask that question in chat has me actually questioning everything that I thought I knew. Don't do this to me, chat. Don't do this to me. Ah! Oh no, you were messing with you, scallywag. I had an identity crisis for a second there, my lord. Wait, you're British? I thought you were American. With my accent? My lord. Iceland is in Europe, then Britain certainly is. See, logic prevails. I'm Welsh. If you were to ask me what my nationality was, my answer would be Welsh, which happens to be a part of Britain, which is located on the European continent. That would be the way I would respond. I have a British passport. It's just you always stream at American times. I'm a bit of a night owl. Hello, Aavak. Haven't been around lately due to medical reasons, so glad I was able to catch a stream. I hope things are going great for you. They certainly are. We had some technical difficulties at the beginning of the stream, but it seems that the worst of those have been sorted out. There are a few more decisions to make, but does that sound okay to you so far? So far. Yes. Very good. We have a number of lovely and uninhabited islands in the Northern Hemisphere to choose from. Now then, all of our islands are approximately the same size, and they're all quite natural. So don't worry about whether you'll have enough space or comfort. You can't go wrong. Just follow your instincts and choose an island with a layout that looks appealing. That's how I'd do it. I can't wait until I can get this emote. I need to talk to all of the NPCs every day, every hour, until I have this emote. This is the best emote. I'll show you some maps now, and you can choose the best one for your new home. Also, I can't believe that the last thing that Sydney did for us before we left Dreamdale was teach me how to be sad. Bruh. What? Wait, you're Welsh? Is that why you have a dragon? A Welsh dragon? Yeah, pretty much. They knew, deep down. Wow, Belial. Rude. Have I ever been to the US? Yeah, I went to TwitchCon. 2018. Yeah, 2018. I went to TwitchCon in... was it... I flew into San Diego. I'll show you some maps now. Let's choose. I kind of like that one because it's got an island in the middle. The island is on multiple layers though, so that's a little bit less awesome. This one's nice because it's got two little lakes. This one's also nice because it's got two little... They've all got two little lakes. What am I talking about? Never mind. I do like that one because the kind of the secret beach is right in the middle of the island. Oh, San Diego? What am I talking about? San Francisco. I'm so sorry. Yeah, San Jose is where TwitchCon was. San Diego. My brother goes many places in America, and ironically, many of them begin with San. I don't know. I think the island within an island is quite nice, though I do like that secret beach. It's an important choice, chat, so I am going to deliberate over this for a few moments. Oh, that's probably where it's coming from. Yeah, that's quite right, Lady Shilab. It was probably in San Diego in 2019, but we didn't go there. We went to Berlin for 2019. Islands in Ireland is kind of a pain until you can make bridges. Yeah, that is very true. But imagine having the exclusive home on that island within the island. The only thing that I would say, though, is that ultimately we can change things around. As far as I know, you get landscaping powers later on. But I don't believe you can change... Is it the airport or the central building can't be moved? So fair. Remember, everything can be changed except the location of the residential surface, the airport, the secret beach, and... Oh, okay, so the river outlets... So in this case, the river outlet at the very top left would have to stay there. The secret beach would have to be in the middle, but that's great because that's where I wanted to be. You know what? I think top left. The airport is just below the resident services, and the resident services kind of is in a nice area, like a flat area that I could turn into a plaza, have all sorts of things going on there. Yeah, I really do like the top left. We've got the... Yeah, I like it. Both of these have pretty much the same, in terms of the river outlets, they're the bottom left, bottom right. Top left... the top left island has the secret beach in the better position. And honestly, I kind of like the more centralized residential services. I will say of the top right, though, that the residential service has more of a uniform area around it. But I think we're going with top left. Yeah, we're going with top left. Chat, I need to see a show of hands for top left. I just want to see a show of hands. It doesn't really matter what you're going to do now. I'm going to pick top left. But show me the hands anyway. Show me the hands so that I know that you've got hands. Aha! Raven Hook has fallen into my cunning trap. You've got 3 hands. Dabblings only have 2. Your heresy has been laid bare for all to see. My wife waved. A likely story, but I'll allow it. I mean, bottom left does have its charm with the central island, but we can make a central island. I think we're going to go with top left for now. Tonk. Is this the island you want? Yes. Let's go. Wonderful choice. I can't wait to show it off to you. But before we depart, I have just one final question for you. Why do you look so sad? If you could only bring one thing with you to a deserted island, what would it be? Sleeping bag, a lamp, some food, something to kill time. Sounds a bit violent, frankly. What did time ever do to me? Yeah, I feel at top left, the rivers are going to lock off a lot more of the world from me for a while until I get the pole vault. But I mean, if I was going to bring one thing to a desert island, it would be a cybernetically enhanced warg named Yoko. But failing that, it would be an ornate tea set. Failing that, it would be a knife, because a knife is a tool, it's a weapon. It can be used to pass the time with a little bit of whittling and carving, you know. If you're feeling a little bit lonely, you can start creating a whole line of little tiny statuettes that you can line up and give them names. But if I can't have that either, something to kill time. Let's go with kill time. Who knows? How interesting. Oh, I'm sorry. That was just a hypothetical question. Nook Inc. will fully cover all your basic needs. Yes. I feel that Yoko is talented enough to actually kill time. Indeed. The chartered flight for Nook Inc.'s deserted island getaway package is ready for boarding. Any customers waiting to board should make their way to the gate at this time. Song Swift, I thank you so much for the gift sub there. That's super kind of you. Perfect timing. Come on, let's all board the plane together. That's nice. Thank you. Will you lead me to the correct gate? Will you hold my hand? I have a habit of getting lost in big airports. Well, I mean, some might say lost. Me, I would say I have a habit of going on an adventure in a big airport, but it does usually lead to someone having to call me over the tower. Final boarding call for flight blah 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 blah. It was like that in Amsterdam. Oh my god, that was rough. Was it Amsterdam? Yes, it was Amsterdam Airport. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for taking this chartered flight as part of Nook Inc.'s deserted island getaway package. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy the complimentary video presentation about deserted island life. Aavak, you're very distractible. Indeed, I see shiny. I want to know where shiny came from. Not necessarily collect shiny, but I do want to know the point of origin of shiny. Side note, wild wargs, if suddenly tamed, don't have advanced trainability, so I couldn't train them to haul. At least in my latest heavily modded game. No, sadly, wargs no longer have that, which is incredibly offensive. Indeed, you see shiny, you code path to shiny. Yes, I don't necessarily want to collect the shinies. I think the world is more fun with random shinies in it. But I do want to know where the shinies came from. And what adventures might be found in that location. Moment. The softwood being crafted with looked like wedges of cheese. Are you hungry, Periapsis Flo? Have you had breakfast? I've got cherries on this island. Aavak, want to drop off a early game resource for a headset? Nah, but thank you very much for the offer, though. I really do appreciate that. We're here! Look at the colourful residents here with us. Now, I know you must be incredibly excited to explore your new island home, but I have one small request. Would you please join us for a short orientation session in the nearby plaza? Iron will be a pain, just saying. Yeah, probably. But, you know, that's part of the fun of the game. I don't mind the grind. The grind gives me more time to play in the game. But again, I do appreciate people who don't see it like that. Like, for example, Wanderbot is the sort of player who doesn't enjoy a lot of grind, wants to get to the action, and will mod things out of games to make it a little bit easier for him. Like, you know, some games he'll just add no clip. Just because it makes his ability to enjoy the game more expedient. And time is a particularly precious resource. I'm the sort of player that relishes the gradual pace and enjoying and having time to explore things and to earn things and to get there. And they're different styles of playing, but they both lead to a lot of enjoyment for those who feel that way. When people give me things to make it easier, to expedite grind, all they're doing is taking something away from me, and that is the time I would have spent getting it myself. When people just do it, I'll often accept it, just because it's a gift, and it's rude to turn a gift down. And I also appreciate the way in which the gift was meant to be offered, the meaning behind it, the sentiment behind the gift. They're trying to help because their normal is the faster you can do something, the less you have to grind, the less annoying certain things are. Perhaps they have a much lower fuse for annoying, for like grinding and repetitive tasks before it becomes annoying for them, whereas mine is very, very long. Like his multiplayer run through Valheim. Such chaos. It was hilarious. No, exactly. Lots of people play things in different ways. It's just being able to have shops sooner and more residents. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. I can absolutely appreciate that for you. You want to get to those things and have progress faster. But for me, that's just taking the experience away. I'm not sure if it's as easy for someone for whom time is a more precious commodity in that sense, and delays frustrate them or take away from their enjoyment of something. I'm not sure if they are able to appreciate that someone else might not feel that way, but I can definitely appreciate that someone might want to get to things faster, and that would be a benefit to them rather than a detriment. You take a lot of joy out of overcoming obstacles and self-sufficiency rather than getting instant gratification. Yeah, pretty much. That is more or less exactly where I am. Would you please join us for a short orientation session in the nearby plaza? Our fearless leader himself will be giving a presentation, so I'd hate for you to miss it. We're heading there right now, if you'd like to move. Left to follow us. Who have I got? You are very colourful. I am extremely happy. But, can I say hello? Sheldon! We gotta get move on, come on! Yeah, that's fair. Phoebe, we can chat later. I want to see where this is going. I agree. Hello. I like your sweater. I think I liked your sweater last time too. I think it was nighttime the last time I was at this point. I almost regret that it took us this long to get here. We could have had the campfires and stuff. All right. Is that everyone? Let's see. Is Phoebe here? And how about Sheldon? And there's Aavak, of course. Great, we're all here. I'll turn it over to you, Mr. Nook. Our 3 adventurers are ready to get started. Yes, yes, very good. Let's see. How shall I begin? Yes, of course. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to your new island. My name is Tom Nook, and I'm the founder and president of Nook Inc. Yes, yeah. Today is the first day of your new life on this pristine, lovely island, so congratulations! And this is a package deal, As such, Nook Inc. staff will always be here to support you and ensure your comfort and safety. But first things first, yes, yes, I'd like each of you to choose a spot of your own. It's the first step to putting down some real roots. I'd like you to dream big. I do have certain connections in construction, real estate, and everything else, actually, because I own the world. I pluck at the strings of governance from the shadows. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's just get started with a simple tent, shall we? Please collect your tent from Timmy or Tommy, and then choose a spot to use. Here you go, Aavak. Thank you very much, Tommy. Your very own tent. Once you find the perfect spot, press X to access your inventory. Then select your tent to place it. Don't worry, you'll get a chance to see what it looks like before making your final decision. And you'll want a little breathing room, so take your time finding a space that works for you. Oh, I suppose we should probably set you up with a map too. Once you put up your tent, please find your way back here. Use your new map if you need it. Well, off you go. I hope you'll find a great spot. Phoebe is beautiful, yes. Aavak is youth to soul and is actually playing Honey, I Joined a Cult. It's too late for you to leave now. No one leaves the cult. The moment you stepped across the threshold, you implicitly signed a 1,000-year contract. Started with her on my island. She's great. Kind of wish I didn't start with her. Found her later, to be honest, so I could have her actual home. Do you have the paid DLC? Oh, is she part of the paid DLC? Phoebe and Sheldon. Ah. Is Phoebe part of the DLC? Oh, I don't think any new residents were part of the DLC with it. Is it a contract? I just showed up. No one questioned. It's fine. It was an implicit signing. You signed it with your soul. Some people are old school and require blood, but honestly, you know, I appreciate some people are a little bit squeamish and don't like the sight of their own blood, even if they are okay with the sight of other people's blood. Either way, we use a much more progressive contract signing methodology here at the Dapper Cult. By even speaking in one of our presence, you implicitly sign the contract with your soul. Your ethereal self has acknowledged that for 1,000 years you belong to the Dapper Cult. We reserve the right to terminate this contractual joining of our paths at any point, but you do not have that right. Only we may terminate the contract for whatever reason we decide. actually quite nice. Have I seen the robot chicken looking story on YouTube? Yes. Yes, I have. We don't want to use that just yet. No, I don't want to do that one either. No. Cancel. I am pressing all the buttons so I can see what they do. I took a picture of myself. That wasn't the button I was going for, I'm going to be honest. You can't save right now, that's fine. What I would like to do, though, is bring up my map. Big styley. I appear to not have any way to bring up the map, because I wasn't paying attention. Aavak wasn't paying attention, Chad. Oh well, I mean, I guess the small map is more than good enough. Are we on the right side or the left side of this area? I'm thinking it might be nice over here, next to the river perhaps, so I can just pop out of the house and fish. Oh, you can't bring up the map without a Nook phone. That's right. Okay, I wasn't being dumb, and I wasn't lacking in... I was lacking in attention. I just assumed I didn't need to listen to Tommy telling me how to open the map, and so it went in the one ear and out the other, at least so far as I didn't realize it hadn't gone in the ear at all. So, in a way, I didn't not pay attention, but I also didn't not pay attention. You're... Wait, I got it. Don't tell me. You're Aavak, right? See, told you I had it. I'm Phoebe. I gotta tell you, I'm excited to do this whole island thing, Sparky. It's gonna be so fun seeing what residents Sheila gets in her island. Looks like we're both having trouble deciding where to set up our tents. I mean, it's a pretty big decision. Of course, no matter where we settle down on this island, at least we'll be neighbours. Indeed. That's the spirit. Hey, Sheldon. Yo, I'm Sheldon. You're Aavak, right? Nice to meet you. Cardio. So, find a good place for it. Cardio. Are you related to Hammy? Hamilton, I suppose. I'm looking to pitch mine somewhere close to nature so I can train my body and my soul. Cardio. Takaraj. Aavak, did you Jeff? I'm incapable of jeffing. Takaraj, understand one thing about the Dabadal and all lands that find themselves, fortunately, beneath the flag of the Dapplings. The rules are there for you, not for me. I make the rules. I need not follow them. You, however... The rules are very, very much advisable to follow for you, because Belial is hungry and sharpens his hammer. Why he sharpens a hammer? He could have just had a sword. I offered him a sword, but he wanted the hammer. But he sharpens it. He says it adds to the mood. I don't question it at this point, but I understand. Belial is always ready to pounce, always looking for an excuse. I recommend not giving him one. Trees are kind of in the way down here. You know what? I could have a beachside house. That is absolutely something I could do. I could have a house right down here. We could have beach parties. Currently 3D printing a dice hammer. Nice. You'll have to share some pictures in the Gallery of Wonders. I love 3D printing stuff. That is looking at stuff that other people have 3D printed. Every time someone shows up something interesting, I'm like, this tiny bit closer to getting a 3D printer myself. The only reason, and it's not really a problem, it's actually a good thing. I resist getting a 3D printer because I know I will lose myself to it once I do. I will get one 3D printer. The next thing you know, I've printed a bigger 3D printer. The next thing you know, I've printed a house-size 3D printer. And the next thing you know, I'm not printing houses. I'm building a tower-sized 3D printer. And then the next thing you know, the printer is building a spaceship-sized 3D printer, and then the spaceship-sized 3D printer is building a planet-sized 3D printer. I'm no longer part of this equation. I've taught it too well. We are but a few faltering steps away from the singularity, peeps. And the only thing standing in the way of our ultimate doom at the hands of 3D printed robot overlords is my laziness / foresight. Well, there's a nice open space here, but Phoebe, I think, wants that one. I could have a little island just down by here, but it would kind of be boxed in a bit. I don't know. I also don't really want to ruin the beachfront. Maybe having a house along the area, maybe somewhere like here, maybe a decent one. There's so many trees though. That is no moon. It is a 3D printed dapper star. Indeed. No, I think ultimately we're going to go with the beach, just for something a little bit different from last time. And then we can have walks along the beach at night. Okay. Okay, I'm too close to the ledge. I need more room. Very well. Could put it just down by here. Did I put the tent here? Let me imagine it. This is a good spot. What do you think, chat? On the sand or just behind the sand? Just up on the grassy ledge or on the beach itself? Oh, extract so much sand into your house. Well, I mean, once it's a house, it'll be built up off the ground. And also, I'm totally okay with that. Grassy ledge, on grass. Tidal waves will be a problem. Ooh, that's a good point, actually. Yeah, I think the grass might be a better option. Let's go for the grass, but we can easily pop it just up here. There's enough room, I think, for us to do that. And if we pop it up here towards this corner area, I'll have easy access to fishing and fishing down here and beach forage. All right. I could put it in the shade of these two trees. I will, of course, chop the trees down eventually. Oh. Oh. We'll have to do a little landscaping, but we can make this work. Let me rethink. Now I know that the trees are no obstruction. Allow me just to perhaps be right next to the river then. Could have a little house right next to the river. If we put it a little bit further back, we could have a bridge right next to it as well. But I do want to be next to the sand. Okay, well, I'm going to pop it just a little bit further back and a little bit further to the side to make a clear path for the bridge. Gotta think for the future. Oh, here goes Aavak, dreaming he is the fabulous man, Elliot himself. My hair's far longer than Elliot's, how dare. Is this a good spot? I think so. Okay. I set up my tent. That's a big first step.